in effect, we're looking at some 29 point something percent for electricity, 8 point something percent for water. But what went into these permutations, these dynamics? People are talking about inflationary rate and everything. Walk us through what went into pegging these utility tariff increments at what we see.
Thank you very much, and good morning to you and your viewers. I will first of all want to thank the colleagues who have already spoken, specifically to your data analyst, Kojo, who has done my work for me.
Kofi Ajay.
Kofi Ajay, who has done the work of the PURC, because we have data available. I think the analysis he has done is very, very comprehensive, looking at what has historically been decisions taken by the Commission and the data available. I think the only thing I would like to add to what analysis that he did was the hydro mix, which has an implication on the cost. You see, the hydro mix in the last decision that was taken by the commissioners was around 20, and currently is 26. And the implication is that hydro is cheap. That means that it brought down the cost of doing the supplying the power to consumers. So invariably, the percentage of increase would have been more if we had the same hydro allocation. So that is just one that I would like to add. To come specifically to your question, I have seen that most of the utilities just are business people like any other person who is running any sort of commercial business. What normally will happen is that they use market rates. If they are doing their projections, they do their projections based on the rate at which they get their goods and commodities. And when they submit these proposals to the Commission will now, through its own various checks, do independent verifications and data using state agencies. So we cannot go and use the exchange rate that is quoted by the forest bureaus. We have to use the reliable forest bureau, the reliable rates, that is the BOG one, the interbank ones. And we normally will use historic data and projections, and that is how you will see that we'll have less ones. Then also, there were some projections that were made by the utilities, online loans, and this government had to take a decision to take the online loans. Government had taken the loans and asked them to pay. So as part of the consultations, the Commission will always consult the various stakeholders. So if you want it to be passed on to consumers, looking at the economic situation, will you want Ghanaians to pay? And I think the government held on to the online loans, so it was one of the issues. Then also, they will also have some returns. So if there are online loans and you put in your investment, you need some returns. So some of these returns they had to defer some the returns. And that was the reason why you will see some sort of gap between what they requested and what was granted them.